With the government shutdown now in day 35, there are signs that lawmakers are trying to bring it to an end. According to the Associated Press, behind-the-scenes talks have intensified, and both parties are quietly negotiating an emerging deal. There is a push to get federal funding back on track and devise some sort of resolution to the crisis of expiring health insurance subsidies. Meantime, some whiplash today from the Trump administration over SNAP benefits.
Now, the president published on social media that no benefits would go out until Democrats voted to reopen the government. But just hours later, the White House press secretary walked back that threat, saying they will follow a judge's order to pay out partial SNAP funding. Millions of Americans, including thousands of Oregonians, are caught in the middle.
Devin Haskins is live outside the Sunshine Division this afternoon in Southeast Portland with more on the ongoing impacts of what people are seeing. Devin?
Yeah, Tim and Stephanie, Sunshine Division here, said that by mid-morning they had already served around 100 families, and normally they would call that a busy day. Instead, it shows the uncertainty around food insecurity that many in our area are facing.
Would you like some peanut butter also?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me get you some.
By midday, a nonstop stream of families were picking up boxes of food, not knowing when their SNAP benefits would return.
How are you today?
Peachy.
Tamara Orr is among the 100 or so that lined up at the Sunshine Division Tuesday morning.
So we've got a box and a bag.
She says whatever they don't use, they try to help their son and daughter who are also struggling, giving them extra food.
It's been very, very hard.
Orr has been receiving SNAP benefits for 2 years, something she never expected to sign up for.
It was very hard. I kind of had to be pulled kicking and screaming to do it because in the past we did pretty well, and then my profession kind of hit bottom with COVID, and all of a sudden I went from 6 figures to a lot less.
The Sunshine Division says the amount of families needing help has grown extensively. Orr's story is among the hundreds they are serving weekly.
And we're trying to do everything we can, but this is a crisis. We're at a tipping point where the social service network can't make up for what the federal government does. It is beyond alarming and disturbing what we're seeing.
SNAP benefits have not been renewed for the roughly 750,000 Oregonians since the government shutdown impacted payments for November. The Trump administration on Monday said it would partially fund SNAP using a contingency fund to comply with a judge's order. But then on Tuesday morning, President Trump posted on his Truth Social site that SNAP benefits would be, quote, given only when the radical left Democrats open up the government, which they can easily do, and not before. A statement Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt clarified.
We are digging into a contingency fund that is supposed to be for emergencies, catastrophes, for war. And the president does not want to have to tap into this fund in the future. And that's what he was referring to in his Truth Social post.
Playing games with the food on the tables of vulnerable families is just plain wrong. It's shocking that that's what an administration would do in Washington, D.C.
Meanwhile, back in Oregon, that food on the table will continue to come in boxes and bags like that at Sunshine Division, helping people like Tamara while this all gets sorted out.
We'll find ways to help each other. And we just hope it's enough because we're not going to get it from the government, that's for sure.
Now, as for that partial funding, Oregon DHS says they've been told by the federal government to issue 50% of SNAP benefits to the recipients, but also added that they have yet to receive federal funding to do so. Back to you.
All right, Devin, thank you so much for that report. Well, a growing list of businesses have stepped up to donate, fundraise, and even give out meals at this time. For a full list, you can text the word SNAP to 503-226-5088, and we will text you back with that list. You can also text us names of businesses we should add.